Well, before we get started for today, we've got a quick service to do on the chopper. This is the first that it has been home in about 12 days. So last night I was able to hit it with the big air compressor. When we're not near the home farm here, we end up using the leaf blower on it. At night when we get done, to blow everything off so that we can sharpen the knives the following morning without having any issues of catching it on fire. Now when I got done blowing it off last night, I usually open up the area where the kernel processor goes, which is in behind this shroud here, and we blow that whole area off. And there's a couple of hydraulic valve bodies. There's one up on top there, and then another one, main one, down and below, and everything was all drenched in oil on hydraulic valves, and it looked like it was coming from the valve body on the top, the furthest one over on the right. So we're going to pop that apart, see if we can't get that sealed up, and then we're going to get the knives sharpened, get the inoculant tank loaded up with inoculant, and get chopping here today. We're going to be chopping a Hubner silage corn here today, and that is a conventional variety that we're going to be chopping. We've only put a little bit of conventional corn in the conventional bunk, and we're not going to be chopping that far away from home. We've got some ground that we want to get chopped off to plant wheat on. We'll break into that, see if we can't get that going here, and get that leak sealed up. Chopper needs a bath, but we're into the final stretch here. So I know we've been doing a lot of silage chopping videos here, but that is just what we're doing here. And another week, 10 days, we'll be moving into manure hauling and high moisture corn, which we're going to do with the combine. So let's break into that valve and see if we can't get that sealed up. Alright, so take this valve body apart here. Looks like I can just slide this work section off, and hopefully that's where we're leaking, because if we have to go any farther than that, that could get kind of involved. It looks like there's 4 bolts that hold this valve body on there. Better light. Can't see much because my arm and everything is in the way. Alright, so we've got these nuts, you know, the fasteners removed there. Now we just got to separate this. Let's see what we see here. There's an O-ring that looks like is deteriorated. Yeah, we've got one O-ring that's deteriorated. Alright, so there's that one there. It's all screwed up. Behind it ain't any better. Alright, there's 3 O-rings in here. You can kind of see the 3 different ports, and I've got the new O-rings in there, and now we're just going to push this valve body back together here, and hopefully the O-rings stay there, because it's kind of hard to see in there. It looks like that back one is popped out just a little bit. Yeah, Alright, now we're going to push this valve together and put our nuts on, tighten everything up, run it, see if it doesn't leak. Alright, so we've got that bolted back together. Now we're just going to let it run for a minute and make sure we don't have any leaks. And we also need to put a little oil in it because we lost a little bit there while we were working on it. Alright, so far so good. We are sealed up. So the knives are sharpening right now and we're gonna get chopping here now. east side of Atisco Lake. Got this one field. We've been almost twice around it. On my first time around, I was kind of feeling things out here. I know it's wet up here a little ways, so I was trying to stay away from the wet spots. I was opening up on Sarah. I got her loaded. She pulled out. Come around this corner here, I was on the inside and loading Alex. This little spot right here, she went down a little bit, but she was able to keep going. She's about loaded right now. And it's wet right on this one corner right here. And then it's wet on the other side of them trees over there. So what I did is I started to hook it around to the left here, and we just didn't get it hooked quick enough. And she needs pulled out. So Andrew came up in behind her with the dump wagon, and I ended up circling around with the dump wagon so that I could make her another path, but she couldn't back up out of that spot. So we're gonna have to hook on to the back of her and just pull her back some. The front end of her truck is hung up there, and she just needs a tug backwards. As you can see, she went down right here, and I didn't get turned quick enough. I should have just started turning right over through there, but I went down through here and around, hooked Andrew back quick, and came right around there. So we'll hook onto her, we'll pull her back. And then she'll be able to exit out through there. Andrew, he's dumping on Colton now. I put a little bit on Colton, but not much. What do you think there, Squirt? Will it back up any farther? You need duals on the front. Why don't you try going, go forward now? All right, try backing up. Chopper's right there, but just stay straight. Alright, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me move the chopper. She got a little close here. I don't think we have to hook onto it. Okay, we moved out of her way. We'll see if she can't. She ought to be able to just power up out of there. Give her a little guidance here. We still might have to hook onto her. She's worried about running over a little corn. We can sacrifice some corn here. Go forward to the right. All right, hold up. All right, now back up. Straighten them wheels out. Back up. Back, just start backing up. Give it, give it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, we're gonna have to hook on to you. Let me chop, I'll chop that on Andrew right in behind you so I can pull you back. No, stay there. Hey, just stay there. All right, Andrew's right here. We're going to have him follow us. We're gonna chop some corn off in behind Alex. Behind us here, and we're just going to clean up some corn in behind Alex so that we can hook onto her so we don't have to run over any corn here. Keep hitting this truck. There we go. Alright, we might as well go over into this corner of the field here. We'll open this up. about half of it. So far we're not doing too awful bad. Move you guys around that way maybe. Despite how wet this field is, this corn did pretty good back in here. Sometimes this little section of the field you can't expect much more than a half crop on this little bit of an area here. This is Hubner 6638 or something like that. Silage corn, that is. Hubner 6638, I believe. Look that up to clarify. It's the same variety that we were chopping here earlier. Alright, so we'll turn right around. Back that way. We'll go back that way. We'll go back that way. Alright, Andrew's got to get turned around. Go right back that way. Yeah, I'll just get turned around. We'll go right back where we came from here. Snake that around. He's going to have to... Yeah. Oh. He sacrificed some corn there. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. .66 63 is the variety of this corn, not 66 36. 66 63. Never grown this variety before. It's running real good yield. Loaded here. Let's see if I can sneak him up through here, and then we're going to be headed in the right direction to hook on to Alex here. And we got Jared just pulling in. we gotta give Andrew the thumbs up. Now we'll go back and hook on. He's gonna back up. He'll probably go and hook on or dump on to Jared. Alright, now hook on to Alex. Alright, now we can get hooked on here, right? Hooked on to the hooks that I had bolted on this frame, and we don't need to pull her back only a little ways here. So we are just about done with this field. Alex got stuck over in there, and we've got just a little bit left. This field's only like 5 acres, and we've got some short rounds left on this side of the field, just this much here. We just got done loading Andrew, and we're waiting for trucks. We're only 2 miles away from the farm. We've got 5 straight trucks hauling and 1 tractor trailer, and they can't keep up. Alright, we are chopping the last of this field, and that is gonna do it for this video. We got Alex is getting the last load. So take it easy, folks. We'll catch you in the next one.